Yo, what's good? We are back with another show of Courtnee Edgar Show. Y'all already know what time it is. I like to dive right into it. But before we do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm because it's going to help the type of people that like my type of content. You feel me? So I want to get into it, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. I want to do something that I like to call little quick snaps. I call them quick snaps just because it's going to be short little videos that we're going to talk about that I see on X that, that kind of came across my timeline. And I just want to go into small depth, nothing crazy. So let's go ahead and get into it. I know I don't like to wait, so let's go ahead and dive into it, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, all right?
The fuck wrong with you, like, bitch? The fuck is really wrong with your dumb asshole? Like, bitch, I really trust with you, Jamil. I really fucking did, bro. Somebody. But your dumb ass gonna go cheat, right? Now, I be dead out drunk if I stuff you in your fucking face. Fuck your dumb ass.
Hey.
Like, really?
Hey, hold up. We just started the show. Wait a fucking minute. Run it back. Hold on. God damn.
Fuck ass nigga. The fuck wrong with you, like, bitch? The fuck is really wrong with your dumb asshole? Like, bitch, I really trust with you, Jamil. I really fucking did, bro. But your dumb ass gonna go cheat, right? Now, I be dead out drunk if I stuff you in your fucking face. Fuck your dumb ass. Like, really? Really? Bro, really? Bitch, really? But your dumb ass be asking me for money, right? Right? Ask you for money. Let me go, bro. Let me go.
Nah, fam. Nah. Nope. No, I don't know. This look like this is high school. Here's some. Listen, let me go ahead and say what I gotta say. First and foremost, keep your goddamn hands to yourself. Ain't nothing that fucking serious to the point that you need to put your hands on somebody else because he's cheating on you. Shorty, you ain't married to this dude. Y'all just boyfriend, girlfriend, little puppy love, joy, whatever it is. Yeah, you upset that he hurt your feelings or whatever. But what you're not finna do is put your hands on nobody else. I don't care if it's a man or a fucking woman. Keep your goddamn hands to yourself because one of these days, y'all call yourself crashing out. I don't care. I don't understand what it is with a lot of these women putting y'all hands on men. I don't understand it. I don't know why y'all do it. Do y'all understand? We're in a different world now. Now, I don't condone a man putting his hands on a woman, nor do I condone a woman putting her hands on a man. But at some point, that right there, let's go back. Look at this shit again. Look at this, bro. And everybody just sitting there watching. Look at this shit. Look at this crash out.
The fuck wrong with you, like, bitch? The fuck is really wrong with your dumb asshole? Like, bitch, I really trust with you, Jamil. I really fucking did, bro. But your dumb ass gonna go cheat, right? Now, I be dead out drunk if I stuff you in your fucking face. Fuck your dumb
Because he was fucking with another chick?
ass.
Can somebody in the chat tell me, is it really that serious? Is it really, does it ever get to a point that is that serious? When does it get, why don't you just walk away? Just be done with the situation. You come in there putting your hands on people. Now, if he would have got them, how do you get your motherfucking ass in your chin? Then next thing you know, you would have went to the police crying and trying to play victim. See, one thing that y'all got to need to pay attention to instead of y'all crashing out, everybody, you being recorded. So if he was to turn around and give you a mean ass hook and knock your shit clean the fuck off, I guarantee you, you won't win that battle in court. You won't win it. Keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. Simple as that. Keep your hands to yourself. That's crazy. What her parents said, she must ain't got a father in her house. She must don't have a father.
Like, really?
You don't.
Really? Bro, really? Bitch, really? But your dumb ass be asking me for money, right? Right? Ask you for money. Let me go, bro. Let me go.
Listen, I applaud the young man. I applaud him because the amount of patience that you have to be getting right hooked several times and not budge. I'm talking about she damn near snatched this shit off, snatched him from the chair to the fucking floor, and he didn't do shit. He just sitting there taking it like a champ. All right, listen, bro. Listen, now off of them. Let's move on. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. So I want to move on to this next. Little quick snap. I guess you can call this shit ratchet. I don't know. Y'all tell me what this is. It was kind of funny, so I just say I'm gonna watch it, and y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think, because this shit kind of wild.
Yeah, Jason, get you off.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on.
No talking. Swing, bro.
Just go.
You swing. You own it. Swing.
You wanted to fight, Kelsey.
This shit lame.
Swing.
You wanted to fight.
Swing. You wanted to
Come on, bro. Y'all gonna fight anyway. Get this shit up with shit going on.
Oh, you slinging. You slinging hair. You think that don't hurt, Kelsey. Oh, you slinging. You want to pull hair and pull a shirt. You hit my head.
This shit going on, man.
What you do?
This all I get. I almost died coming over here.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Pull my shirt.
You ain't swing.
Cause you gonna
Shit,
pull my
man,
hair.
swing. She called the police. You weird as fuck.
I'm weird. Did I call police? Did I call
Come on, just
Can somebody explain to me why she got a bonnet on her head though? Hold on, fam. Hold on. Let me rewind this shit back. Hold on.
I'm clean, but don't you?
come on.
Mikey, smelled your pussy head. Jason, get you off.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on.
No talking. Swing, bro.
Just go.
This got welfare written all over it. This got welfare written all over it, bro. I know the baby daddy black. I know for sure the baby daddy black. 1000%. But I still, for the life of me, don't know why she got a bonnet on her head, bro. I don't know why. What is going on right now, bro? What is going on right now?
You swing. You own it. Swing.
You wanted to fight, Kelsey.
This shit lame.
Swing.
You wanted to fight.
Swing. You wanted to
Come on, bro. Y'all gonna fight anyway. Get this shit up with shit going on.
Look at her face. She ain't even moving. She ain't trying to swing. She ain't trying to do nothing. She just somebody. Dog, what is this, man? What is this shit, bro?
Oh, you slinging. You slinging hair. You think that hurt? That don't hurt, Kelsey. Oh, you slinging. You want to pull hair and pull a shirt. You hit my head.
This shit going on, man.
What you do?
This all I get. I almost died coming over
Keep
here.
pulling hair. You gonna keep pulling hair and shirt? Cause you pulled my shirt.
You ain't swing.
I'm talking about they outside with no shoes on. Out here trying to fight in the grass. They just talking. Ain't no real fighting going on. Go back in the house, bro. Go back in the house. What is y'all doing? And the shorty who video recording this, you should have cut the camera off. It just went back in the house. This shit is wild.
Cause you gonna
Shit,
pull my
man,
hair.
swing. She called the police. You weird as fuck.
I'm weird. Did I call police? Did I call
Come on, just get it over with.
Just get it over with.
Oh,
She spit. Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah.
I beg your pardon.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, that's the nope. Oh, I'm snatching heads off. I'm snatching the head off. You understand me? Snatching the head off. Look, I don't condone violence at all, but all right.
shit.
Ooh. Yeah.
She knocked the bonnet off.
Yeah.
Well,
She's seen her.
there it is. There it is. See what I'm saying?
So what she had the bonnet on for?
See, that's what I'm saying? That's why I'm fucking around.
And she still spitting.
You Kelsey?
That's what's going on,
I'm
man.
weird as fuck. That shit don't hurt. That shit don't hurt, bitch. That hit, bitch. Bitch, what?
She's steady, bro. See what I'm saying? See what I'm steady bopping that head. See what I'm saying?
Oh.
Y'all, what is this, bro?
Ow.
Hair, right? You want to pull hair, right? You want to pull
hoe.
hair, right? You want to pull hair,
You
right?
want my hair,
No,
hoe.
you want to keep pulling mine, right?
Bop. See what I'm saying? See steady bopping that head. She's steady bopping that shit. See what I'm saying? This shit going on, man.
Bitch, let my hair go, stupid bitch.
Because you want to step.
Y'all let each other's hair.
All I'm gonna say is, look, black folks. listen. I know it ain't all black people. You got some ratchets. This is what when I said there was a couple of weeks ago. I said nigga shit is not only exclusive to black people. It's not only exclusive. This right here is nigga shit. This is nigga shit. Nigga is not exclusive. This type of niggerdom, this ratchetness is not exclusive to black people only. Because all races got ratchetness. And here's exhibit A.
Hair go square back up.
Hell no.
Hair go square back up. Both of you.
Damn.
Let each other's hair go square back
Y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, bro. Listen, I said it before. I said it before, bro. That's welfare. That's welfare all day. 1000%, bro. All right, bro. So for the last part, for the last segment of Snapshot, man, we're gonna talk about Mr. Duke Dennis, bro. So apparently his shorties or his baby mothers are starting to come out the woodwork now. Everybody is all out in the open. Cats out the bag. Everybody know Duke Dennis got some babies out here in these streets. He been out here slanging, no diddy.
Why are you gay?
He been out here slanging it, right? And so I continue to keep talking, bro. I'll let y'all see it. One of his baby mothers, I'm not sure. I think her name is Jazzy or something like that. No, I'm sorry. Anamok, whatever, however the hell you say her name. But let's hear what Shorty got to say.
To keep seeing all this stuff. I didn't want to come out here. I didn't want to come out. But like it's getting to a point, Duke. It's literally getting to a point. I can't even speak right now. All the memories are coming back.
Let me play that again. Hold up.
Embarrassing to keep seeing all this stuff. I didn't want to come out here. I didn't want to come out. But like it's getting to a point, Duke. It's literally getting to a point. I can't even speak right now. It's getting so hard. All the memories are coming back.
All right, so I don't know if this is fake. I don't know if this is real or some type of parody. I don't. This is my first time watching the video. Where the tears at? If this is real, where the tears at? That's one. Two, I gotta ask the bigger question. What's the motive? What's the motive, Shorty? You see Mr. Duke Dennis out here, and no, this ain't me glazing or nothing like that. You know, we're just calling out the facts, right? You see him out here doing his thing, getting to the money, you know, live streaming, you know, getting all these sponsorship deals. You know, he out here moving. He out here making moves. He got motion, right? But I guess you wanted some of that motion. I guess you wanted some of that limelight. You didn't want to sit in the back, get your bread, take care of the kids, do what you need to do. As far as a mother, you want some clout, huh? You want some attention. You want that light to be shining on you. You want to dim somebody else's light so you can get some shine, huh? So now you want to come out the woodworks. How long has Duke Dennis been out here in these streets? How long? For a hot ass minute. A long ass minute. Now y'all want to pop up. Now he got some big motion going on. Now all of a sudden you want to start popping out in the woodwork. Boy, y'all be doing the most, but y'all know how to shoot yourselves in the foot, man. You know how to shoot yourself in the foot. You looking for a quick game. and that shit gonna go, and that shit gonna blow over. You get your 15 seconds of fame. You should have just stayed in the shadows, do what you need to do. You get your bread, you stack your dough, you live the lifestyle that you wanted to live, because I'm pretty sure he's providing for you that way. Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. But from what it seems, as if I'm pretty sure he's making well enough money, good enough money to take care of you and the kids. All you got to do is just sit in the cut, do what you need to do. But now you want motion. Now you want some cloud. Now you want, you can't be the only one out here. Listen, he doing what he need to do to take care of you and the kids, bro. What is up, bro? What is up with a lot of y'all? You know what? I'm not even going to. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it today. Not today, I'm not. I have not heard of this chick ever. And mind you, I'm not a huge follower of the dude Dennis and all that shit either, though. You know, I do understand and know what he does, you know, as far as live streaming and everything, how it started. But, you know, every ounce of the dude and what he does, I don't know, to be honest with you. But the fact that, you know, that somebody came out talking about how he got all these baby mamas and shit like that and all these kids, it's news to me. Then you got Shorty here who looks like she's fake crying or trying not to laugh. Maybe it's me the way I'm looking at it, but it looks like she's not laughing. Looks like she's not crying for real. Looks like she's trying not to laugh. She's trying to hold it in to make it seem like she's crying, but she really ain't, because I ain't seen a tear. I ain't seen not one. I don't see a tissue in her hand. You know how some of y'all girls, y'all don't want to mess up y'all makeup. Y'all fold that little tissue paper. Y'all start dabbing your eyes and shit right there, because it looks like she got makeup on. So I don't see none of that. All you do is cover your mouth. So I'm thinking that you try not to laugh while making this video. But again, it could be fake. It could be a fake video where she just making a parody of it, just trying to be funny. Who knows? But it is what it is. Listen, y'all, that is it for the snapshots of tonight. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. So I want to go ahead and get into the good stuff. You feel me? I want to get into the good topics tonight. So first and foremost, I want to talk about, I'm not sure if y'all ever heard of Sarah. I don't know how to say her name. Sarah Fontenot. I hope I said that right. I probably butchered it. But Sarah Fontenot was on the show with Paul Pierce and I forgot the other chick's name for the Truth After Dark. And she was talking about her dating requirements. So this is my first time hearing it. So we're going to watch it in real time and then I'm going to give my thoughts on it. All right. So let's get into it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm.
You're successful. What are your requirements? Like if someone wanted to date you?
Yeah. So first of all, it's an us thing. That makes two of us. So thank you. But for me, I need what's real. And I think a lot of women get it twisted because they've heard so much on social media that he needs to make 6 figures, 6 feet tall, 6-pack, and 6 inches, right? But the reality is, how does that make you feel? Outside of physicality, that doesn't do anything for you. So for me, I know what I need personally, and I think it's important for all women to get clear on what they need. I need safety, security, respect, emotional intelligence, emotional regulation, openness, and honesty. That's what's most important to me. And I think that a lot of people, because they're looking at, you know, what can I get from this man? It's this entitlement day age. It's this prostitution era where, did you buy me the bag? Did you get me the shoes? If not, no, you don't get any play. When the truth is, and this is for the men at home that are listening, if a woman wants you to spend all your money on her up front, she don't like you. Because no woman that likes you is ever going to, like, we are almost like, whoa, hold up, babe, you don't got to do all of that when we really like you. And then also women, you should be looking at a man a little bit crazy if all he wants to do is give you money up front, because now there's an expectation here. He wants a return on his investment. Ooh. So we just got to be real about what it is and what we're signing up for.
Yeah, and that's what I think about this new generation, because when I see about all these cases and stuff going on, like, this is the thing, because this is the thing where we got to realize you can't enter something based on your money.
Facts.
Like, this is the thing, because guys, like, is getting richer than ever. When girls is making money, and they start off like, hey, boom, 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 and then you got to keep that up.
Men lead with their wallet, and they're mad that they caught a whore. Oh, sorry, it happens all the time.
Nah, it's
I will say this: it happens far less than what we think, but it gets the viewership when you hear a lot of guys talk about, yeah, bro, I just throw the bread at her and she gonna flop. Nah, big dog. The real ones here's something I need to here's something I want to put out there. The real ones understand. You don't need to flaunt your money. You don't need to flaunt your money to get the one that you want, big dog. You don't. Because at the end of the day, if you got the money and you work your ass off to get that money, it's gonna show through the way that you move, the way that you behave, the way that you present yourself. It's gonna show that you got money. You don't need to, yeah, shorty, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here, you know, I'm stacking. Listen, let me go ahead and pay some of this to you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. You don't need to do all that, bro. You tricking. And I don't like that whole trick. It ain't tricking if you got it. Yes, it is, nigga. At the end of the day, you still tricking. If you can't pull it without the bread, if you can't pull it without the money, you don't even need her, bro. Because she only there till the money run out. Then when the money run out, she on to the next. Just saying.
Paying for this woman, it's clear, and then you're upset because you're like, oh my god, she's a hoe. Well, that's what you did. You led with your wallet, and now that's who you have.
Because you caught feelings.
Yeah, you caught feelings.
You met a girl because you on the road, you flew her somewhere, didn't get to know her, it was fun, and then it just turned into like what you thought was gonna be love turned into a scandal.
It's a scam. It's scamming. There's dating scammers out here. There's a lot of women that don't even eat unless they go on a date with a man.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's brutal.
Let me tell you one story.
Yeah.
I went out on a date with this girl.
Oh.
And it was a good time, boom, boom. She had a little one-bedroom apartment, her kid. Because I asked, like, oh, y'all live here? I got my kid over here, boom, boom. So then we didn't go out again. So until a week later, she was like, this is the next text. She said, when you taking me shopping?
Oof.
That was the next text.
Oh, you got a package.
After one day. And I was just like, damn, I was just thinking that too. And never talked to her again.
Period.
That's what I said.
As you should.
Period.
I think
that's wild work.
That's so ridiculous. How do you have the audacity to ask that though?
But you know what though? Women are getting more and more bold.
Yeah.
Like the stories that I'm hearing is like you think that you met somebody and then a week later they're like, oh my God, my tires went flat.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the ninth and you're talking about.
Listen, I don't care who you are, bro. You gotta be a special sucker. If you talking to a chick for the first week, you just met her, y'all having a conversation, she bring up anything in regards to you having to come out the pocket. Anything in regards to, oh shit, I don't know how I'm gonna make it this week. You know, my rent is due. Click, over with, block. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna get through it. You know, I just had my car payment, block. Oh man, I don't know. I just need an oil change and I don't know when the next time I'm gonna get paid, block. I'm blocking. I would 100% block anything in regards to me having to come out the pocket for you, blocking. Ignore. Moving along. You tripping. Know what you take me as? My name is not Boo Boo the Food. Bugging.
About your rent.
Yeah.
Your rent was just already paid.
Yeah.
You talking about next month's rent. You know, like people are just getting more.
It's like shorty. It's the 12th. Then you just pay your rent. Well, I don't know because you know I had to struggle to get that. Well, what you do to get that? How about you do the same exact thing you did to get that money the last time and you pay your rent? Why you coming to me for it? Nigga, I'm not Captain Save a Hoe. What's wrong with you?
More and more bold, and I think it's because we.
And it ain't broke energy. It ain't little dick energy. It's called boundaries. It's called having standards for yourself. What's wrong with you, man? Oh, if you broke, just say that. Well, it sounds like the person who can't even pay their rent is the broke one. Ain't that? Y'all ever notice? Have y'all ever noticed through TikTok, through Instagram, through YouTube? Y'all hear a lot of women who try to say, well, this man, he took me out, or he was trying to take me out, or it's always some sort of story that reverts back to the man being broke. But yeah, you look, they got popcorn ceilings, they house dirty, they hair fucked up, they sleep on a pissy mattress, but they got the nerve to call another man broke because he don't want to spend money on it. Nigga, get your life in order. What's wrong with you, dog? What's wrong with you? Get up out of here. Get up out of here, bro. I don't want to hear none of that shit. So I say this to say that, fellas, stop being suckers to these women. Stop falling victim just for a pretty face and a fat ass. Stop it, bro. Just because she got a pretty face and a fat ass don't mean you need to break bread on her. I guarantee you she'll go without you having to spend money on it. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. You present yourself properly. You put yourself in the right position. Of course, you know, these are 3 or 4s I'm talking about. I'm not talking about all of them. These are 3 or 4s I'm talking about. You don't need to spend no money on them for them to bust it open. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, dog. Somebody in the chat, let me know. Am I lying? Am I off on that? Most of the niggas who out here busting these chicks open, they ain't even got no real jobs like that for real, bro. That's John them. That's John them over there knocking them hoes off. That these hoes digmatized over John them. John work at Burger King. He work at Burger King. He always late for work. That's who the ones that's busting them down. Y'all worried about, oh shit, man, I gotta have money to get there. No, you don't, bro. You just gotta know how the game works. Straight up. Straight up, dog. Straight up. Man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Listen, if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe right now. Hit the notification bell. It's going to help more people who like my type of content to come over and kick it with your boy. So I want to move over to the next topic of the day. Mr. Cam Newton and Miss K. Michelle. But I ain't heard K. Michelle in so long. And every time I hear her in the media, it's always some toxic shit that she got going on, bro. And then on top of that, it look like she bleached the skin too. She like she get lighter every time she come on camera. What the hell she got going on? So let's hear what she got to say on the Cam Newton show. And you know, we'll talk about it from there. But this man Cam Newton be wearing some egregious shit, bro. Come on, Cam. I get it, bro. Cam, listen, but I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna start the video. But Cam, family, big dog, rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying? Top dog at Auburn University. Mr. Carolina Panthers. Family. You killing me with these outfits, homie. Nigga, you got sweatpants on with a polo shirt with a sweater wrapped around it like a scarf like Carlton. You got church shoes on with crew socks. And you got this hat on with your dreads sticking out the top of it. Nah, big dog. Somebody. That ain't it. That ain't it, homie. That ain't it. You said this leg crossing got an end. Hey, he be crossing the hell out them legs, boy. He be crossing the hell out them legs, fam. I'm sorry, but I ain't no Diddy. I do a lot of squats, bro. So my legs, I don't have chicken legs, right? I can't cross my legs like that, fam. I can't cross my legs like that. I don't know how he do it. It's beyond me. Let's get to the video, dog.
This time and then going to Nashville where it's predominantly white. One, they go home at 5 and 6 o'clock when they're producing because they go home to their families. Being a country singer, if you are a singer in country music, you're a man. If you are not married, it is not respected. Family is respected in country music in that space. But in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch, a hoe in Nashville because they'll never even listen to your music and your professional career will suffer. At what point in the Black community do our men create real homes? And even talking, just our first time talking, and you said you didn't even mean for that to happen. Life happens. I'm not here to judge life. I'm looking at a successful Black man that has the ability to literally turn the narrative on Black family, you know? And my grandfather, I watched my uncles and everything. My whole family, they're married. I'm not the girl who didn't see what a man creating a Black family is supposed to be. So I'm asking right now, Black men, I got to my Black men to really step up for Black women.
Uh-oh. I hear the wall. She didn't hit the she didn't hit the wall, y'all. That's that wall that she hitting. That's the wall. She hit that bitch. She face planted the wall. Hear it. Listen to it. Listen to it. Listen to it. Let me rewind it back. Listen to it. That's the wall. That's that wall. She ain't getting the attention that she used to get. She ain't the baddie that she once was. Now, mind you, she look good to be her age. Now, don't get me wrong. But it's the fact of the matter is she ain't getting that type of attention that she once used to get. And that reality setting in.
It's supposed.
So now it's Black men. Where you at, Black men? Nah, you weren't saying none of that shit when you was younger and you had the clout and you had all that motion. You weren't talking about none of that shit.
Supposed to be. So I'm asking right now, Black men, I got to my Black men to really step up for Black.
Bro, what's up with everybody crying on Cam Newton's show, bro? What's going on? Why everybody always crying on Cam Newton's show? It's always something that triggers them. Next thing you know, they start crying and boohooing. Cam, what you got going on, dog? What you got going on at your show, fam?
Black women and create families. Yeah. It's really not cool. Black men are attacking Black women. And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes. They're creating babies everywhere. It's not cool. And I'm asking you, other successful Black men, to be, you have to set an example as leads. The cute social media back and forth on Black women. Black women are strong. Black women are where you come from, this and that. So there probably isn't any sympathy for you and just life happening because there's so many other things around you going on that are not fair to Black women. What is going on with the Black family?
What's going on with the Black family is you decided to kick the man out of the fucking house. And you put money before the family. You put your career before the family. That's what happened. You wanna get into it, Miss K. Michelle. So this is what's going on. Remember, you are born with your virtue. You are told, or as you should be told, that you need to protect your virtue. You need to protect that cookie between your legs. You need to protect that. And you need to only give it to the man that's worthy of having that cookie. Meaning, you should be married to this man. If you want to break it down to the brass tacks, you want to peel that onion layer back, we can dive right into it. We can tell you what the fuck is going on. Look at the 304. Shorty, look at how you dress right now. Look at how you dress right now. You seeking for attention. You talk, Black man, you can't have your key, you can't have your cookie and eat it too. Just how y'all tell Black men, well, you just like y'all tell Black men, well, I want a man to be successful. I want him to be strong. I want him to be emotionally intelligent. I want him to be fit. I want him to be in shape. I need him to, cater to me, this, that, and the third, X, Y, and Z. But then I don't want him to cheat on me. The man that you just explained is a top tier man. He's in the top 1% of men. And you mean to tell me that he's supposed to only be faithful to you? You can't have your cake. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So this is what we talk. And this is the conversation that not just Black men, this is what men talk about in general. All of you ladies have all of these requirements. You lack accountability, fam. Where's the accountability of, look, I didn't choose the right man. I didn't have discernment. I was just based off of his looks, or I was just going based off of what he was saying and not paying attention to the things that he was doing. Were those things aligning? But now you come here now after years and past, you ain't got the clout that you once used to have. Now you talking about Black man. Oh, come save me. Nah, niggas are waking up today, bro. These cats are waking up. These men are realizing their value, and they're not just gonna settle. They're gonna go where they are appreciated, not tolerated. And at this point right now, and mind you, and this, I may be out of pocket, and this just may be just in a small segment or a small group, but it seems as if a lot of black men aren't being appreciated by a lot of black women, or just shit. Men just aren't being appreciated as a whole from women of all races. So what men are doing, what men are starting to do right now, they're starting to divest themselves from women. No, and we're not talking about gay and doing all that. We're not talking about that.
Why are you gay?
We're not talking about that. We're just talking about men aren't focusing on the box anymore. They're just focusing on their careers. They're focusing on getting their money up. They focus on becoming better individuals. That's what they're focusing. They ain't focusing on the women. So at what point you gonna hold your ladies accountable? Because right now we 2 minutes and 45 seconds in, and you have yet to hold any woman accountable. You have yet to talk to your sisters. Now I'm gonna let it play a little further, and then I'll talk more about it. But as of right now, you ain't saying shit about it. You blaming the man already. Yeah, men are the leaders, but at the same time, you choose who enters you. You choose that. We don't choose that. You do. So at some point, you got to take accountability and ownership on your own shit too, lady.
We are consistently creating the cycle of kids who can't come home and see their daddy there. And they see their mama sad at night. At what point is the successful black man in this world going to step in and really create structure? I see white men doing it every day. I get to witness the best of both worlds every day. Getting on stage singing R&B, being here in Atlanta, I get to sing R&B, but then I get to go to Nashville and be like, you mean you ain't staying out till 6 in the morning? You gonna go home to your family? You gonna write this song and leave at 5 and 6 because you gonna take care of your family and your wife? At what point do the successful black men build black families? We ain't gonna ever have a black family if y'all don't do it. We're never gonna have it. It's just not gonna happen. So at what point are y'all gonna start holding yourself accountable? At what point are you ladies gonna start having a standard for yourselves? Not after you have the first kid or after you have the second kid, before all of that, before you start to open your legs up to these different men. When are you gonna start holding yourself to a higher standard as a black woman? When are you gonna stop being ratchet out here in these streets? When you gonna stop talking back to men, to black men specifically, in a certain way? When are these black women gonna start respecting these men? When are they gonna start praising these black men? When are they gonna start speaking life into these black men? Where that's at? Because last time I checked, in the videos that I see a lot of black women talking about, well, I ain't your mama, I ain't this, that, and the third. Okay, well, these niggas ain't shit out here anyway. You're not giving the man a reason to settle down. You're not giving this man a reason to want to court you. You're not giving this man a reason to want to spend the rest of his life with you. You're not giving him a reason to. You're not showing him how valuable you actually can be. You're not. Because you're the table. I bring me. What does that even mean? You don't even know what the fuck you bring to a table, because you can't even go into depth what it is you actually bring to the table. And the things that you try to use when you say, oh, I bring me to the table, you try to use the same qualifications that you look for in a man. You think men look at you the same way, and they don't look like that. A man's attraction and a woman's attraction is not symmetrical, it's asymmetrical. So what are we talking about? It takes two to tango, baby girl. It takes two to tango. Yeah, there are a lot of men who need to get their shit together. I agree. 1,000%. 1,000%. There needs to be more families. I agree with that. But however, what we can't do is not talk about the other side too, because where the real issue comes from is from the women.
And this ain't pointing the finger because I just conceded to the fact that yes, men need to get their shit together too. More men need to start being more proactive in building their wealth of becoming better men, becoming better leaders. Yes, absolutely. Stop with all this feminine shit, putting paint on your nails and shit like that. You know, I just slighted Dwayne Wade, but hey, it is what it is. Somebody. But for real though, dog. And you ladies, you have to learn to operate in your femininity. You got to learn to operate in your femininity at all times, not at certain points, not for the right man, not at the right time. You need to be operating your femininity all the fucking time. All the time. You don't need to yell and start chicken necking in order to get your point across. You can still talk. You can still talk how you talk. You can talk sweet. You're supposed to speak life into people. You speak life. And the way that y'all talking today, chicken necking and loud talking and calling other niggas diggers, bitches, and hoes and all this other shit, that ain't talking life into people. That's not talking life. That's not feminine. That's not a feminine trait at all.
If your mentality is, yes, things happen, and I'm not knocking you for that. I didn't come here for that. But at what point do you take that black woman? Do you be at a home and show your kids what it's like, you know? At what point do you take a grip to it, not make excuses for it or mantras and things like that? It is so unfair to black women who have been the strength and builders of so many things.
The strength and builders of what? Can somebody in the chat right now tell me the strength and builders of what? Of what? Let me rewind the back so y'all can understand what I'm talking about. What she just said.
The strength and builders of so many things. Unfair to black women who have been the strength and builders of so many things.
Of what? That's a genuine question. Of what? Well, what is this so many things? What is this so many things? Let's peel that onion back a little bit. Of what? Elaborate.
And I know life happens. You can't be with somebody you don't want to be with or whatever. But my grandparents did it. My grandfather, 92, died when he was 92, my best friend. I never seen another type of man. That's why I've turned down 3 rings. Because they wasn't like my grandpa.
You let them talk long enough, they gonna reveal them true selves. You let them talk long enough, they gonna reveal them true selves. Let her keep talking.
My grandfather raised 9 kids on his own because my grandmama died before I could even meet her. What point are our black men going to stop the bullshit, the social media shit and all of that and build black homes? If we don't build black homes, we can't depend on white folk to build black homes.
Why you trying to depend on, why you looking for the white people anyway? Why you looking at what they got going on? They struggling out here in this bitch too. What you talking about? What are you talking about? The overwhelming majority of black men are in their children's lives actively amongst any other race. Black men. You know that narrative that a lot of people like to paint that black men are in their children's lives? Yeah, they're talking about that small percentage of black men. The majority, the overwhelming majority are active in their children's lives. Are in their children's lives, actively in their children's lives. The overwhelming majority amongst any other race of men. So what you talking about, K. Michelle? What is you talking about? That wall that you hit, because I don't see no ring on your finger. You said you had 3 men who were willing to get down on one knee. 3 in your lifetime. Some women are lucky to get 1. You got 3. And you still ain't married. Who's the real problem? Who's the real problem? You had 3 men who were willing to take it there to that point. That means you had to be dating them for a minute. They were willing to get down on one knee for you, and you turned it down. So again, when are you gonna hold yourself accountable? When are black women gonna hold themselves accountable? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What are we doing?
So when you see somebody like your significant other who clearly loves you, and it's all these black women rooting for her, rooting for you. They want you to build a black home. That's their anger. They don't know you. They can't judge you for anything else. They want you being who you are, being attractive, being successful. They want you to take hold and solidify and build a black home. That's not saying you're not taking care of the kids you have, because clearly you are, and you love your kids. Taking care of your kids and building a home is two different things. At what point are we going to stop these back and forths? Oh, this type of woman don't say nothing to me about that. Well, guess what? You're just weak.
I'm going to say something about that because you kind of triggered me right there. Yeah, I'm going to say some shit because guess what? I am a black man. And there are other black men that you're talking about as well. And the part that I'm triggered about ain't about what you're saying. It's the fact that the shit that you're not saying is why I'm getting triggered. I'm getting triggered because you ain't holding other women fucking accountable. You're not holding women accountable. Shorty, you just had 3 rings and you denied them. 3 rings. You still ain't married to this fucking day. And you got the nerve to come on another man's show and tell him how he's living his life. Tell another successful man how he's living his life. Where your kids at? Where your husband at, shorty? You come in here with this empowerment. Oh, you need to get back with the black woman. You need to do and mind you, this is not against a black woman thing, black man thing, black woman thing. This is not what this is. So please do not get me misconstrued on that. All right. But I need y'all to understand this shit that she's talking about. She's just talking. She hit a wall and she realized her reality. She ain't got a husband. She don't got that man. She don't got that family. Because she thinks just her outer appearance is what's gonna bring that man in. And it might bring that man in, but it's not gonna sustain him. And I don't think she possesses the necessary qualities to obtain a man, to sustain a man. I don't think she possesses that. I think her mental is fucked up. I don't believe she knows what it means to be a wife. She don't. Because if she knew what it meant to be a wife, she would be a walking example of what that is. And she is not, because she ain't got no fucking ring on her finger. So why the fuck would a successful man like Cam Newton, who got money, who got all these accolades and all these different things, why the fuck would he listen to her? That's a real ass question. Why the fuck would he listen to K. Michelle? And this is the shit that we talk about. This is the shit that men talk about all the time. Stop coming on here trying to tell men what the fuck they should be doing. Men control access to relationships, right? They control access to relationships and marriage. Men control that. And they only deem certain women worthy of that. So if a man decides that he wants to put a ring on your finger, bitch, you better be, when a nigga say jump, you need to be saying how the fuck high. That's an honor. Just as you open your legs up to a man, that should be an honor for him. Because he should have checked the boxes on what it was necessary that you deemed him for you to open your legs up to him, because that is your treasure box, shorty. You control access to the sex. You control that access. And the more you continue to open that door for all these random ass men, the less value you become. And I know that's gonna hurt for a lot of y'all women that may be listening. but it's the truth. That's how men fucking think. It ain't about how you feel. That's the reality. Most men do not want a chick who been getting bust down all the fucking time. They don't deem you wife material. They deem you as a 304. It is what it is, bro. It is what the fuck it is. Get mad all you want. Don't really care. But that's what it is. And if you aren't around women who are married, if you aren't trying to get better as a woman and learn how to be a wife, nobody's talking about, oh, well, I need a man to do this for me, because it ain't about you. It's about the man, and vice versa. And when it comes to the man, it ain't about the man. It's about the woman. Y'all too focused on it's about me. It's me. What about me? But what about me? But what about me? What about me? I need a man to do this for me. I need a man to do this for me. I need a man. Okay, so what are you gonna do for him though? The same shit that you just laid, the same shit that you lay out that you want your man to be, can you lay that same shit out for him when he asks you, okay, what it is they can't, what is it that you can do for me? What value do you bring to me as a man? The man that checks all the boxes that you look for in a man. How can you be a value? How can you be a value to me? How? Y'all got to start thinking. Instead of just talking and trying to point the finger at the man that, oh, well, men got to build families. Yeah, most men would want to build families. Most men would love that, to love to have their kids running around, to love to have that one chick, that bottom chick. Of course. But you got to be worthy of it, shorty. And if you ain't worthy of it, that's on you. It ain't on the man. That's on you. You need to go fix things. You need to go back to the fucking drawing board and figure out what the fuck is going wrong. Why can't you get the man that you want? Reverse engineer.
Like, you want a strong woman around you. And I'm sorry, like, black women have just, that we get copied from hair to body to everything. Black women are the most unloved individuals in America.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna let it keep playing. But you gotta love yourself first. You can't expect nobody else to love you if you don't even love yourself. All that shit that you just said, you get your body done, you get the makeup, you get your hair and all that shit done. Shorty, you don't even love yourself. You changing everything about you. You can't even walk outside with a bare face. You gotta cake up your fucking makeup. I guarantee you take all that makeup off of her, she do not look the fucking same.
But the ones who have built.
The most mimicked.
Most mimic. Good or bad mimic, you know? But we looking to you. We looking to you. A successful black man, we are looking to you to change the narrative. And when you don't, it becomes, go on that show and tear his ass up.
Mm-hmm. I receive that. And nothing but a white flag, because I have been guilty. But if we're going to have this conversation, how we need to have this conversation, just like you're holding me accountable.
Hold me accountable.
I need black women to hold themselves.
Okay, come on, let's
go. There you go, Cam. There you go. Oh, they ain't want to get to that one. Your black women need to hold themselves accountable. That's the point. That's the point of all this, because she went on that whole fucking rant about black men. What black men need to do. But shorty, you can't hold your own sisters accountable. So before you try to hold somebody else accountable, make sure you hold yourself accountable first. Make sure you get your home in order first. And then you can talk about other people. If your home ain't in order, how the fuck you gonna tell somebody else how their home should be? You got to get you a man first. Listen, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And if you have been in here, you have not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. All right, so I want to go ahead and move on to the next topic. One of the main topics of tonight, Miss Caitlin Clark. Hey, bro, I'm sorry. Caitlin Clark top notch, bro. She busting heads. Shorty just went off for 32-8-9 against the New York Liberty, who was undefeated until Caitlin Clark stepped into the room. So we're gonna see some highlights, and then there's some other things that's gonna go on too. So we're gonna be on Caitlin Clark for a hot little second. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. We don't want to listen to that. That's an ad. No, sir. No play on this one. No play at all. We will not do that. All right.
3 games. She had made 7 inside to Mitchell.
The thing too, a lot of people talk about her shooting. Shorty got that fucking dime. Shorty can pass that ball. You hear me?
Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell's so dangerous because she can drain that 3-point shot, but you turn your head for that rim out. Ready to go.
In and out.
For the first time in their history.
I will say this though. She got some slow feet. She got some slow feet, boy. She got some slow feet on her.
Burke off the bounce. 1 rebound more game than her second career start, second in a row. Clark stays red hot. Clark directing traffic.
I got it. Watch this.
And then steps back with the 3 over Brianna Stewart.
Hey, look. I'm sorry. When you hit, it's kind of like when Curry did that to Kobe Bryant, and Kobe can only just smack him on the butt like, "Hey, bro, ain't nothing I can do about that. You shot that hole for fucking 50 feet, and you made it. You feeling? That's this game right here is one of them situations like she just hot. She hitting everything. Ain't nothing you can do about it. When a motherfucker hitting shots like that, you might well call game. Ain't nothing you can do. You hitting everything. Caitlin Curry going crazy. That net melted from all that heat. Boy, who you telling? I'm talking about shit going crazy. Look at this.
Now, Caitlin. New York has missed 7 straight shots.
Oh, come here.
Caitlin challenged Sabally and won it. The New York Liberty came out through the... Caitlin Wisely.
Oh, the pass.
Killing some more clock.
Thank you.
And maybe the dagger.
I don't know what the fuck everybody talking about with this Angel Reese shit. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know why everybody was hating on Caitlin Clark. I don't know. I do not know. That display right there alone, even though she had many other games like this as well, but just that alone, bro, she bringing something different to the WNBA. And it's going to be more and more athletes that's going to do the same thing that's going to come after her. But she is the starting point. So look, let me switch over real quick. We're gonna kind of shift gears a little bit. It's still about Caitlin Clark, but it's about Miss Brittney Griner. Apparently, she made some comments about Caitlin Clark that, and I kind of got her in the media, got fans up in the uproar. So let's see what she's talking about. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, man. Oh shit, hold on. No, we don't want no Super Bowl.
Indiana Fever and Atlanta Dream played. Indiana Fever is where Caitlin Clark plays. Atlanta Dream is where Brittney Griner plays. Now you tell me what it looks like Brittney Griner is saying here.
Former NCAA swimmer Riley Gaines has boldly stepped into the spotlight, calling out Brittney Griner.
Indiana Fever and Atlanta Dream played. Indiana Fever is where Caitlin Clark plays. Atlanta Dream is where Brittney Griner plays. Now you tell me what it looks like Brittney Griner is saying here.
Trash.
Former NCAA swimmer Riley Gaines has boldly stepped into the spotlight, calling out Brittney Griner and demanding answers as the WNBA faces growing backlash. With fans nationwide outraged over the league's deafening silence, on Griner's shocking comments about Caitlin Clark, the controversy is boiling over, and Gaines isn't backing down.
Brittney Griner just called Caitlin Clark a trash effing white girl. Caitlin Clark has been picked on and abused ever since she entered the league in 2024, and now Brittney Griner is joining.
During the Indiana Fever's narrow 81-76.
Look at this. Look at bruh. Look at bruh. Look at this. Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Why are you gay?
Ah, fuck, man. Look, man, don't ban me for that. I'm just playing. It's all jokes, man.
6 victory over the Atlanta Dream on May 23rd, 2025. Cameras caught a heated moment as Brittney Griner fouled out of the game with visible frustration.
Somebody! Yo, y'all remember the movie with Kid and Play? What's the name of it? It's not called Be Cool. Oh, fuck, what's the name of it? Where Kid played this distinguished kid, and then Play was the hoodlum, but then they lives kind of get reversed because of the names. Don't Brittney Griner got that same haircut? that same haircut that Kid had in that video, in that movie? The same exact one, dog. Hold on. I gotta find it, bro. See, y'all, I gotta find it. What's the name of that movie? Oh, fuck. Let me see. Kid and Play movie. I gotta find out. What's the name of it? Class Act. That's the name of it. Class Act. Oh my God.
As she walked off the court, sharp-eyed fans and lip readers on social media claimed Griner appeared to direct inflammatory remarks toward Caitlin Clark, allegedly calling her trash, along with other expletives.
For a little bit of context, this was in the fourth quarter after Brittney Griner fouled out against Caitlin Clark, and Indiana Fever would go on to win by 5. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think she said. Let's play it back. Looks to me like she is saying trash and then calling Caitlin Clark a bleep white.
Clark's influence on viewership has been nothing short.
Caitlin Clark a bleep white.
Ooh, I mean,
trash and then calling Caitlin Clark a bleep white.
Clark's influence on viewership has been nothing short of revolutionary, making her the league's most valuable asset.
I will say this. Why y'all all up in that girl mouth? Or why y'all up in that girl mouth? I'll say that. Why y'all up in her mouth though? Why y'all all up in her mouth, dog? That's why a lot of NBA players, they do this now when they start talking. When they talk like this, so y'all gonna be doing exactly what's going on here. But they'll learn. But all this hate on Caitlin Clark, they better cut it out, man. She the one bringing the fans to the seats.
Asset and drawing audiences that the WNBA had never seen before in its history. This commercial success has created an environment where protecting the league's biggest star should be a top priority. Yet the organization's response has been deafeningly silent.
If he ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind of shine. This girl, the Golden Goose, comes along and she wreaks havoc. She's the Rookie of the Year. She's 4th in the league in MVP voting. 4th in the league, her rookie year.
Wow.
Outstanding.
While the WNBA remained conspicuously silent, Riley Gaines emerged as the voice of accountability that fans desperately needed. The former NCAA swimmer and current social activist didn't hesitate to call out what she witnessed, sharing the controversial video on her social media platform with a caption that cuts...
bro, no, I don't think this is the same chick, bro. This ain't the same chick. I think I know who you're talking about. It's a different chick. I don't think this is the same girl, though. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's the same girl, because this is the same girl who was going back and forth with Simone Biles, right? Ain't that the chick who was going back and forth with Simone Biles? I could be wrong.
Straight to the heart of the matter. She reminded everyone that this is who we traded for the Russian merchant of death.
This is who.
Matter of fact, I think that
ChatGPT,
right?
Can I make money online with $0?
Yes. Joe Biden.
You're right. I think it is her. You're right. I think it is her. I think you're right, Kevin Lee.
Traded for the Russian merchant of death. So many WNBA players hate Caitlin Clark so much when she is the best thing that could have happened to the league. And she's not the best thing that happened to the league because she's white. It's because she's a good player. It's because she's the
Gaines' fearless stance immediately resonated with fans who had been waiting for someone with platform and credibility to address what they had witnessed with their own eyes. Her reference to Griner's prisoner exchange highlighted the uncomfortable reality that the United States had traded a convicted arms dealer known as the Merchant of Death for someone who would later allegedly direct insensitive comments toward America's most beloved young basketball star.
After she fouled out, she decided to take her anger and frustration out on Caitlin Clark. If the roles were reversed, imagine the type of field day the media would be having right now. Let's all remember the character of Brittney Griner. This is the same woman who got caught smoking weed in Russia and was jailed. And then Joe Biden made a trade for the Merchant of Death and returned him back to Russia for him to continue doing the same shenanigans that he was doing before he got...
If you are enjoying, please subscribe. What made Gaines' intervention so
Yeah, bro,
powerful
this ain't-
was her willingness to say what established sports media refused.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Riley Gaines, yeah, this is Riley Gaines, bro. She a swimmer. That ain't the chick you talking about. It's an entirely different chick. It's an entirely different chick. This is the same girl, Riley Gaines. That's the one. That's the one. That's who this is. This is Riley Gaines, the one who was going back and forth with Simone Biles, bro. You got the wrong chick.
Refused to acknowledge. While mainstream outlets either ignored the story entirely or
Same
offered
thing, Riley
weak
Gaines.
defenses of Griner's
Yeah, I
behavior,
just looked it up.
Gaines provided the clear-eyed analysis that fans craved. She pointed out the obvious double standard that would have immediately ended any white player's career if similar comments had been directed at a black player, yet Griner continued playing without any consequences whatsoever.
Imagine if Caitlin Clark said the inverse of this. It would be reprehensible.
Yeah, see, that's the same chick, bro. Yeah, that's the same chick. Riley Gaines. Yep, that's the same chick. Look at the blue eyes and the blonde hair. Yeah, that's the same. That's the same chick. She's the swimmer chick. But I know who you talking about though. Nah, this ain't the same one.
Condemned, and understandably so. You've got all of these individual players. You have sports commentators, people like Ryan Clark, who constantly tout of the racial tensions that exist in the league, when in reality, they are the ones perpetuating and amplifying these racial tensions with their anti-white hatred for Caitlin Clark.
The former swimmer's background gave her unique credibility to
Bro, why she dressed like a 17-year-old kid, man? She dressed like a 17-year-old boy hooper. Yes, sir.
speak on issues of fairness and competition in women's sports. Having previously challenged the participation of transgender athletes in women's competitions, Gaines had already established herself as someone willing to take unpopular stands when principle demanded it. Her critique of Griner represented another moment where she refused to remain silent in the face of obvious injustice, regardless of the potential backlash from progressive sports media.
Excuse me, good to hear from you. Talking to Jamil Hill. Grifting, LOL. I didn't ask for the platform I have. I simply said men and women's sports is wrong, which you, as a self-proclaimed women's sports enthusiast, have yet to do. So I asked directly, do men belong in women's sports? Silence.
Man, they just need to go ahead and get Brittney Griner up out of the league. And anyway, she ain't doing nothing. They should have kept her ass over there. I'm being honest, bro. Somebody. I'm being honest, man. They should just kept her ass over there, bro. She ain't doing nothing. She ain't doing nothing. She ain't doing nothing to help the WNBA. Trash. What up, Courtnee? She ain't doing nothing that's helping the WNBA. She out there hating on Caitlin Clark. She out there busting their ass. They just dubbed motherfucking New York Liberty. She had a 32-piece, 8 and 9. But yeah, I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna do it. I ain't got time for y'all today.
Is an answer, by the way. Oh, damn.
Despite video evidence trending across social media platforms,
she got that. Bro, these haircuts, boy, I'm telling you, boy, these haircuts is crazy.
And widespread public calls for investigation.
Nah, man, they just beat New York Liberty. They just gave them their first L.
WNBA has maintained complete silence on the Griner matter. This selective enforcement of league standards has prompted criticism from political figures, media personalities, and fans who see a troubling pattern of bias in how the organization handles controversies. The league's own No Space for Hate campaign, launched before the season with great fanfare, appears to apply selectively based on the players involved. Outkick, one of the few media outlets willing to pursue the story, sent multiple requests for comment to both the WNBA and Griner's management team, asking for clarification about what was said and toward whom the comments were directed. The response was complete silence from both parties, despite having every opportunity to clear the air if the comments had been misinterpreted. This refusal to engage suggests an awareness that any honest explanation would only make the situation...
All right, so let me ask y'all a question. What do y'all really think the issue is? Why is it that they hate so much on Caitlin Clark? Courtney says Griner ain't as good as they thought, but I give her props. What props? What props though? Props on what? What is she doing? What noise is she making? Because she's white, bro? I agree. I think that's what it is. I agree with you on that, Courtney. I do believe that's what it is. They didn't expect this white girl from Iowa to be busting heads like that, because everybody, and mind you, it wasn't just the black chicks either going at Caitlin Clark's head. You know, you had Taurasi saying the same thing. A lot of people across the WNBA was hating off Caitlin Clark because she's bringing a different style to the game. She's bringing ass to seats to games. People want to see this electrifying game. Let's be real. WNBA is boring. Let's be honest. If we're gonna speak frank here, WNBA is boring. So something as electrifying as a woman shooting that bitch from the volleyball line or shooting that bitch from 50 feet, just off the dribble, and knocking that hoe down like Curry, that's electric. More people are like, hey, listen, I'm about to go see this white girl named Caitlin Clark, bro. She pulling that hoe up from damn near half court and she knocking them bitches down. I ain't never seen no chick do no shit like that. You're gonna bring more fans, and then guess what? The game then over time starts to elevate. You start to get more players shooting like that, and then it becomes a norm. Then you get more players who could jump a little higher. You get more women who can jump a little higher, because I'm seeing more of these chicks who can actually dunk. Just over time, they behind the curve, but they're slowly making a way. But again, it's still gonna take some time. And Caitlin Clark is paving that way. She is opening the floodgates to a new level of play in the WNBA. I'm gonna call it a spade a spade. Courtney says, but let's get all the race stuff out of the way. We're going on talent. Somebody put in the work and knock Caitlin Clark out the water with talent. Let's go. Yeah, who is it gonna be? Because as of right now, Caitlin Clark busting ass. As of right now, I don't see nobody stopping her right now. The only person that's next up that I can see, and she ain't even in the WNBA yet, is Juju. That's the only one that I got. That's the only one that I can think of that's actually gonna give her a run for her money. They aren't in the spotlight anymore. Clark is outshining them fake blonde weaves. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Because to be honest with you, after Maya Moore left, I mean, who was it really? But what you had, Sabrina, you got Sabrina Ionescu. She made a little bit of noise, but it ain't the kind of noise that Caitlin Clark was making. You got Asia Wilson, who I still believe is the top dog in the NBA, in the WNBA right now. She's still the top dog. Can't take that away from her. Who else you got? That's all I can really think of. Which is sad. Which is sad. Courtney said, yeah, Juju to mine immediately, but she pulling away. Who? What you mean? Who pulling away? Caitlin Clark pulling away or Juju pulling away?
Worse.
It's not certain what Griner says. Have you ever run
Oh no, we gotta get rid of this.
Oh, that's so crazy. There's one way to find out. Ask Brittney Griner. However, no one has done that except for Outkick. It's been over 2 weeks since Griner said this. Instead, the WNBA was investigating a bogus race hoax made up by Angel Reese about Indiana Fever fans. And I say bogus because they found no evidence that supports Angel Reese's claims. So we at Outkick applied for media credentials to cover Brittney Griner's team, the Atlanta Dreams, game on June 6th, to which, shocker, they denied us. We've never had trouble getting media credentials with any professional sports league in the past, but wouldn't you know, now they suddenly have very limited space, which is total baloney. They just want to suppress any sort of uncomfortable inquiry.
The league's hypocrisy becomes even more glaring when considering that credentialed WNBA reporters have had multiple opportunities to ask Griner about the incident during post-game interviews, yet not a single journalist has posed the question. This coordinated silence from both the league and its media allies demonstrates a level of protection that would never be extended to a white player in similar circumstances. However, the controversy took on an even more sinister dimension when Caitlin Clark was forced to sit out.
Look how Cheryl Swift looking at her. Look how she looking at her. And Cheryl Swift been talking mad shit about her too. She don't like her. She don't like her. She don't like her.
The recent Atlanta Dream game due to a left quad strain that has sidelined her for 5 consecutive games. While the official explanation cites an injury sustained during a May 24th game against the New York Liberty, the timing raises serious questions about the physical toll that targeted harassment has taken on the league's biggest star. Clark's absence from the lineup represents more than just a missed game. It symbolizes the WNBA's failure to protect its most valuable asset from the kind of aggressive behavior that Griner has consistently displayed.
Bruh, this haircut is egregious. Somebody! Bruh, dog, what is going on, man? That haircut is wild.
The fact that Clark had to miss a game against Griner's team while Griner faced no consequences for her alleged slur creates an image problem that the league may never fully recover from.
Reached out to the WNBA and to Griner's, quote, management team several times, but hasn't received a single response. Still, Griner has participated in multiple games. Now, remember, this is a league that says we have a zero tolerance policy against hate words, words of hate, racism, sexism, any kind of ism. But yet nothing on Brittney Griner? Whoa, she's played in multiple games. The media has had plenty of access to ask her a question, yet not a single one does. Danny Z and Outkick requested a media credential for the Atlanta Dream game in LA against the Sparks May 27th. The Sparks denied our request. Okay. Outkick requested a media credential from that vaunted Atlanta Dream against the Connecticut Sun game on a Friday night. Tonight, actually.
That's true.
They denied the request.
The injury occurred during what Clark described as the heat of battle, but she admitted she couldn't pinpoint the exact moment because adrenaline covers up a lot of stuff. This vague explanation, combined with the pattern of physical targeting that Clark has endured throughout her rookie season, suggests that the young star may be paying a physical price for the league's failure to maintain appropriate standards of conduct. Meanwhile, Griner not only avoided any punishment for her alleged comments, but actually celebrated the Dream's victory over the Clarkless Fever on social media. Her Instagram post declaring another win in front of the home crowd last night demonstrated a complete lack of awareness about the optics of celebrating a victory achieved while the league's biggest star was sidelined. The tone-deaf nature of this celebration only reinforced the perception that Griner operates under a different set of rules.
Yeah, I mean, I say if they don't get it under control, the motion that they got right now because of Caitlin Clark, that shit's gonna die down. They're gonna have to get it under control. They're gonna have to accept the fact that Caitlin Clark is the golden child right now. She is the golden child for the WNBA. And they're just gonna have to suck it up, bro. Courtnee says, look, I'm gonna be real. I climbed on the WNBA like everyone else, but Caitlin Clark forced respect on her name in the WNBA. Is there any female out in the basketball universe that wants it more? I agree. The reason, we gotta be frank. Now, of course, the basketball fanatics, you know what I'm saying? As a former hooper myself, I still want to watch the WNBA. But because of Caitlin Clark, I can be honest, I have gained a bigger interest in watching the WNBA now because of Caitlin Clark. I'm being honest. Not because of no fucking injuries. Even though I still think A'ja Wilson is top dog, I wasn't watching because of A'ja Wilson. I wasn't watching because of Candace Parker or Taurasi. Strictly off of Caitlin Clark. I'm being 100% honest. Who I got? Pacers of Thunder. Ooh, I know they're going to game 7, but if I gotta be honest, bro. Okay. Realistically speaking, the Thunder. But I'm hoping the Pacers. I'll say that. Realistically speaking, the Thunder probably gonna get it, but I hope the Pacers do.
Than other players.
No, definitely early in the game, but I couldn't tell you the exact play something occurred on, and could have occurred over the course of the game too. And then obviously adrenaline like covers up a lot of stuff when you're in the heat of battle. And after the game, I had some pain, and then got an MRI, and that kind of gave me the result that I didn't want to see. But those type of things don't lie. So yeah.
The response from WNBA fans has been swift and unforgiving, with social media platforms flooded with demands for accountability and threats of boycotts if the league continues to ignore the situation. Fans who had embraced Clark's impact on women's basketball are expressing betrayal at seeing their favorite player.
All suits are $49 to $99. End of season sale is here. 3-piece suits $89.
Targeted with bad language, while the perpetrator faces no consequences. The fan reaction has been particularly intense because many supporters see Clark as...
We'll stop it right there, man. It's kind of going in circles at this point. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, they need to get off of that hating. They need to get off of that hating shit off of Caitlin Clark, bro. They just gonna have to accept the fact that she's the golden child. If they want, ain't nothing you can do, bro. There's nothing you can do. You could try to challenge it, but I think Caitlin Clark is only going to continue to keep getting better. And this is only her second year. She's putting up numbers. And she got a long way to go. And I'm pretty sure she ain't even hit her final form yet. So, shit. I can only imagine what she's going to be like in the next 5 years. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You can't even hate on CC because she's respectful, humble, and she straight up balls. It's hard to hate. That's what I'm saying. How can you get mad? She don't talk shit. She quiet. She ain't in the media like that. She just working. She just grinding, putting in fucking work and getting better. How can you hate on somebody like that? I never understood no shit like that. Never understood it. Never understood it. But hey, regardless of whether you're doing good, whether you're talking shit, whether you're not talking shit, people still gonna find ways to hate on you. People still gonna find ways to talk shit about you. So that's why you just keep your head down and you just keep doing what you're doing. Real talk. You got my support, brother, and my subscription. Appreciate your interaction, dog. Hey, I appreciate you, Courtnee. Straight up. Appreciate you, big dog. So listen, let's move on. Let's move on to the next topic, man. Mr. Charleston White, man, goes off about a lot of different things. And one of the main things is he was talking about his Cardi B and this whole Stephon Diggs situation. And y'all know how raunchy Charleston White can get. So let's get into it. Let's listen to what Buddy got to talk about. I'm ready to hear this because this should be funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And if you aren't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's get it. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. My apologies.
I think I'll be mad at the motherfucker too. Threatening violence. I understand it's just a hurt man. But you a player. Yeah. Get on over here on the injury reserve list. Stretch it out a little bit. Try to have you some non-contact practices. Before you get back out on the field. But don't be angry because you done got injured.
Bro, he is.
No. If you're real with yourself, if you done dished it out, you ought to be able to take it. If you done dished it out, you ought to be able to take it in such a way where, you don't make yourself look like no lame. Yeah, you can hurt in style. Just don't say nothing.
Yeah. I mean, and for a rapper,
it's every worst nightmare.
But I'm saying like Steph.
So hold on, let me ask y'all a question, chat. So because they're talking about the Cardi B and Offset situation. Who do y'all think was wrong in that situation when it came to the Sun? Do y'all think that Cardi B was out of pocket? Was she justified? or do you think that Offset was out of pocket by talking crazy on Twitter, on X?
Diggs is in a 4-year, $69 million contract.
That's what I'm talking about, man. It's money. He got one of them bodies, them hoes like.
Yeah.
Man, that'll make you cry. Man, have sitting somewhere on the bridge, dangling his feet. You hearing the people say, man, don't jump, man. Just come on now, let us talk to you. You just up there trying to think. You ain't thinking about jumping, but you're thinking about it. Homie, that's the worst nightmare. If for your broad that you once loved, and she done went and got with more money than you, and he's athletic. Homie, that's all of our secret fear as a man is one of them.
But I see a lot of guys speaking out saying that she went from a guy cheating.
Here's the ultimate hack to market your business in 2025. Must do number 1, centralize your online presence.
To a guy that has multiple girls too. Anyway.
Hold on, no. She ain't trying to marry this. She just trying to have fun. So this don't hurt no more. See, this hurt over her. Yeah, I'd have left this cheating. I expect him not to cheat. I don't expect him not to cheat.
He's still gonna hurt her.
I don't expect him not to cheat. So how you gonna hurt me when my expectations are not there? Me and you ain't getting in this relationship to be in a monogamous, committed, faithful relationship. We hoes together. Baby, I got a new one. Let me see. This one, y'all ain't never had money, so this one, baby, say this. I just mentioned, but let me see her. I won't leave the phone on. Let me hear her. This
what
one,
did you say?
We don't expect that. It's the unrealistic expectation where we come into this. These ain't two poor people feeling sorry for each other on the rebound, trying to mask hurt. Man, this woman, you heard what she said? I listened to her. I ain't listening to y'all. She said in such a sincere voice, I became friends with this nigga. This a fly nigga. He already know what I'm going through. I ain't telling him, but he want that pussy. She don't know he want the pussy, but he making it be known. Hey, how you doing? No different when you jump in the whole DM you ain't talked to in a while. Sniff trying to bark back up the tree. How you doing? He just so happened to catch it in one of them down moments. Man, woo, woo, woo. So he macking on her through text messages. And she said she would look up one day and the would message her at the right time saying the right thing. Conversation always rule the nation.
Yep.
So over time, they develop a friendship. She's still trying to pack foul and play foul with the rap. He peeling away with the conversation and texting, letting her have her space. He got her. So they ain't jumping into nothing. We thinking they done jumped in. The niggas that got something about this is the niggas that's hating.
Women, it always start off with a woman having fun, and then slowly he laying the pipe down over time. She gonna want more. And then over time, she's gonna start screaming and yelling on YouTube and
You thinking about broke hoes. You ain't talking about the woman that got all this money. How much money they just posted and said she almost a billionaire?
Yeah.
Almost.
When she got with Offset, she put that in a Rolls Royce with one of them bad-ass cars. We seen it. She had the blunt already in the ashtray. Nigga, she had a bag of money. You describing a woman, this a hoe. This a hoe who used to drug men and rob them. So she know how to handle it. This a hoe who done sold pussy. How you think she got him back to the room to drug him? In the name of selling pussy. It's a broad that's been in the strip club who come up out the strip club. From the strip club to where she at. This ain't the regular kind of woman that's gonna be getting you some pussy and fall in love just because you're.
I don't think a hoe. I don't think a hoe stays with a man for 8 years.
Yes, you do.
And hoes by her side.
Yes, you do. Y'all don't know hoes. You don't know a real hoe. A hoe at her age. Hoes don't try to hoe forever.
Yep.
She settled down.
Them hoes end up in the church. Let the church say amen. They end up in the church. Most of them hoes be in the church, bro. After they hit that wall, next thing you know, then hey, praise Jesus. I'm telling you, Most of them hoes, most of them women in the church, they was proud hoes. They be in the church.
A hoe. She was not too long ago out of the strip club, a music career. You think from the strip club to the music career, she just became a ladylike woman?
Hell no.
She was just drugging men. She was just for fighting. So she hadn't had children. Most niggas put a baby in a hoe change for the baby. But she still got her hoe ways. She gonna go hoe up on this baby or daddy. Y'all don't know a hoe. So a hoe
Facts, Andre.
is looking for the right man, whether it's a trick or whoever, that'll change her life. But she'll evolve from what she was. So she'll play with.
You know what they say about summer. The days are longer, the nights are warmer, and the lemonades are perfectly balanced with sweetness, tartness.
Whatever role he put her in that's beneficial. Hoes is about benefits. It ain't got about feelings. It's about a benefit with a hoe. So a hoe will put up with way more than what a woman will put up with for the benefits. A hoe don't care about the feelings. So he met her as this rap icon. He ain't no motherly woman, letting a rap icon. He put a baby in her. We start watching her go from being this to a mama wife. We watching this. So we watching a hoe go from being what she was to a mama and a wife. And being faithful. There's no tabloids. There's no nothing saying she been doing this. It's all on him. He the one. We watching him run back to her on stage, baby, I'm sorry, baby, with the blunt, baby, I'm sorry, baby. She performing. We watching this. We watching this hoe take him back. A woman wouldn't have took all she took public embarrassment and took him back. A woman wouldn't have done it. She would have been gone.
Facts.
She would have been gone. But a hoe, she gonna stay down.
Facts.
With all that public embarrassment she took. A hoe would have stayed down. A woman, she wouldn't have let Stephon Diggs while she was pregnant.
Facts.
With her husband, baby.
Facts.
A hoe will.
Facts.
A woman will not let Stephon Diggs while she was pregnant with her husband, baby. But a hoe will.
I think with any woman in the world, right time, right person, hoe or not.
No. A woman.
Yeah, Buddy must ain't never had it. Yeah, Buddy don't know what he talking about because there's a difference between the two. There's two different types of women, bro. There's two different types of women. And 9 times out of 10, you can pretty much tell which one is going, which one ain't. It ain't that hard to spot. They really aren't that hard to spot, bro. You know the ones that's going and you know the ones that ain't going.
Most don't know a hoe and most don't know a woman. Homie, some woman, I don't care what the situation is.
Yep.
She ain't giving her dignity up for what she feel at this moment.
Facts.
And she still got to be a woman tomorrow.
Facts.
She still got to be a woman tomorrow.
A few years ago, you told me all women were the same.
I ain't never said that. All women are designed the same by God. All women don't act the same. All women are the same.
Yeah, he tried to catch him up. He tried to catch him slipping. See, that's when you stand on your square, when you stand on the shit that you believe in, hey, it never wavers.
Respond, but all of them don't act the same.
Right.
Homie, there are some women, I don't care how bad they hurt, you ain't because they hurt.
Fact.
I know some women, I don't care what they going through, I don't care what the man did, you not fit to lay your demon spirits on my innocent baby in my womb.
Fact.
And you a whoremongering man, and you've been laying with all these different women. You think I'm finna let you lay, and you finna impart those spirits in my baby, and you've been sleeping with strippers who've possibly been molested? You wanna put those molested spirits into my baby, where my baby draws because you lay those spirits? Come on now, you wanna transfer all these spirits into me as a pregnant woman with an innocent child.
Facts.
Do you know how sacred it is for a woman to be pregnant? That nobody touches her? No man. That's why God made Jesus' father couldn't talk for 9 months. Because he gonna be saying, man, I ain't how she get pregnant. he couldn't even talk. That's how sacred a pregnancy is. But we don't so think a woman would do that. That's hoe. That's what a hoe would do, nigga. Not a woman.
What do you like better, women or hoes?
Hoe. Give me a hoe, nigga. Man, the women are great. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, nigga. I don't.
Boy, this nigga's so crazy, bro. No hesitation. No hesitation. Hoes, nigga, like hell yeah. Boy, Charles and crazy as hell, dog.
I don't know how to interact with no woman other than yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I don't know how to f a woman.
You can't have a conversation with a woman?
I can have a great conversation with a woman. Didn't you hear what I said? I don't know how to f a woman. I don't know how to try to f a woman.
How long does it take you to identify a hoe or a woman? Can you tell before they open their mouth?
Yeah. Body language, mannerism, body posture, and eye contact.
Yep.
Body, okay, posture.
A hoe looking around. A woman don't look around. A hoe see everything. A woman don't. A woman got tunnel vision. A hoe see everything. A hoe see everybody watching her. Cause she's scanning and looking. Choosy Susie.
Yep.
The hoe looking to make eye contact with the but the woman ain't. The woman minding her business. The hoe tending, the hoe standing and scoping.
Yep.
But the woman minding her business. A woman, you have to say, hey, excuse me, ma'am. Then she might stop and look. A hoe, you can say, hey, she gonna turn.
She gonna look, yep. Hey, he ain't like,
hey,
look,
live in one of these cities right here.
Right now.
Why don't you own an apartment building? Seriously, let me show you a pattern.
He cooking. He cooking.
Go somewhere where it's a bunch of women and whistle. Whoever responds to the whistle, that's a whole trait. Walk and say, hey. See who responds to the hey. A woman, you have, excuse me, ma'am. Hey, miss. Or her name. It's just small things like that. You can see a lady walking. And based on how she turning her head, looking and making eye contact into the car, that's what a hoe do. A woman ain't trying to look and see who's driving by. A hoe is.
Fact.
Is there a hybrid of two? Because a woman can still be a hoe on some days, though.
A woman can't be a hoe, but a hoe can be a woman. A woman don't know hoe behavior. Women don't know what hoes do. A woman don't know how to wash her pussy in the sink. A woman know how to wash her pussy taking a bath. A hoe can be a woman. Because she just learned, it's a learned behavior. Being a woman is a learned behavior. But a woman can't be a hoe. It's learned behavior.
That's true.
Where she learned, she can't be a hoe.
You need to write a book on this.
I ain't got time. I just keep teaching it through this. But a woman can't be a hoe.
Dog, this man Charles and White is crazy as hell, bro. Hey, but I gotta be honest with you. I agree with it though. I 100% agree with it. I think that shit that's going on between Offset, Cardi B, and Stephon Diggs, it's a whole lot of toxic shit going on. But that's what happens. Just ratchet motherfuckers with money. That's all it is. Ratchet shit that's going on. You can't. That's why you say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, bro. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't. It's impossible. It's impossible to do, bro. It is impossible to do. Yeah, CW be cooking when it's cooking time. But who you telling? I'm talking about being that bitch stirring up something crazy in the kitchen. You hear me? So listen, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Listen, we going to this next topic, but it's gonna be a nice little pivot. I want to start. I say I want to start doing this, but I think this is beneficial for everybody who is a content creator, you know, people who are looking for other ways to get money. If you're just starting out, I think this is dope. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't watched the video, so we watching it in real time. I'm watching it with y'all in real time. I just saw it and I thought it'd be dope so that we can watch it together and react to it. All right. So
ChatGPT, what's a future-proof business in 2025?
Soon, y'all. I'm gonna get from here.
You thought Streamer University was just chaos and content. Think again. Underneath the laughs, the skits, and the wild guests, Kai was running a masterclass in monetization, branding, and content dominance. Streamer University wasn't just a content series, it was a blueprint. By turning an ordinary college experience into a viral empire, Kai flipped the script on how creators build influence and make money. He blurred the line between entertainment and business so well, most people miss what was really going on. Today, we're breaking it down. This isn't about hype. This is about the strategy behind the spectacle, the business lessons you can actually use. So grab a seat in the front row. Class is in session. Lesson 1, stay independent. Let's be honest. If Kai Cenat had taken Streamer University to a major platform, Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, nobody would have blamed him. The offers were there, big checks, full production support, distribution to millions of subscribers. But Kai said no.
But honestly, let me go ahead and comment on that little part right there. And I think that's another reason he is independent, because he wants to be able to do things his way. He wants to have that flexibility, and I'm pretty sure he wants that 100% profit to do things how he want to do it and not having to bend to any other companies.
He kept it on his turf, Twitch and YouTube. Why? Because Kai knows the golden rule of the internet economy. Own your audience or someone else will. Let's hear what he had to say.
A lot of people been talking about how this shit should be on Netflix. We already been getting talks with different people, but I want to go ahead and say this, bro. But an idea like this, so original, you got to keep it where it's at.
By keeping Streamer University independent.
And to be honest with you, let me go ahead and let me say this real quick, and then I'll play it, man, for those of y'all know y'all trying to listen to it. So this is why I think that Pop the Balloon fucked up. And this is why I think they fucked up. Although they still doing, even though they're still doing, their whole thing on YouTube, I think they fucked up by giving it to Netflix. I think they did. Now I don't know their end game, but just on the outside looking in, I honestly don't think that they should have signed with Netflix on doing the Pop the Balloon. I said once you sign, you no longer own your soul. Hey, agreed. Agreed.
Kai controlled every single element: the content, the monetization, the brand. No execs, no contracts that locked him out of his own creative vision, no gatekeepers between him and his community. That's power, real power. And it's not just about control, it's about value. Let's break it down. Distribution equals leverage. When you post content on your own channels, you build leverage, not just views, leverage. By staying independent, Kai didn't just keep creative freedom, he positioned himself as the distribution pipeline. When you own the pipeline, people come to you.
Yep.
And they pay for access.
Yep.
That's why you see rappers, celebrities, and even brands begging to be part of his world.
Yep.
He's not pitching to networks. He is the network. No middleman.
I'm sorry, bro. Listen, I'm sorry, man. Listen, y'all, don't torch me on this for stopping the video, because I know this is actually good information, like real talk. But I gotta say it. This is one of the reasons. This is one of the main reasons that I want my platform to be like that. I want people coming to me. I want corporations coming to me. I don't want to have to always reach out to them. Nah. I need y'all coming to me. I want this platform to be so strong and big to the point where when you own my shit, automatically, whatever it is that you're aiming for, visibility, brand deals, corporation, whatever the case, when you touch down on my platform, you for sure to elevate. That's the goal for this platform. That is the goal for this platform. That's what we're working towards.
Monetization. When you're tied to a network or platform, you split revenue. There are managers, agents, producers, legal teams, all taking a cut. When Kai streams on his own channel, the sub money is his. The ad revenue is his. The brand deals negotiated his way, integrated into his format. And even if Twitch or YouTube takes a percentage, the chunk he keeps is still far bigger than what he get through a traditional deal.
Yep.
More importantly, he controls the structure.
Yep.
He can shift platforms, cross-post to YouTube, clip on TikTok,
you go.
sell merch,
It's almost
launch
11
a
o'clock.
Patreon.
I know what time
it's
you're on,
all
bro.
under his umbrella. The financial upside isn't linear, it's exponential. And it only works when you stay independent. Brand control is everything. Imagine Netflix greenlighting Streamer University. They'd polish it, overproduce it, strip away everything that made it his. Kai's genius is that his audience isn't just watching a show, they're living in his world. That authenticity, you can't outsource that. You can't schedule it into a production cycle. By keeping full control of his brand, Kai stayed unpredictable, raw, and most importantly, real. That's what sells.
The NBA playoffs are here, and I'm betting rebound props on FanDuel. After all, I am the league's greatest rebound.
If you're a creator, don't just build a following, build an infrastructure. Use platforms like Twitch, YouTube, Gumroad, or Substack, but treat them as tools, not bosses. Build your email list, build a Discord, build something you control. Because when the algorithm shifts, or the sponsors pull out, or the next hot thing comes along, the creators who survive are the ones who own their lane. Kai Cenat didn't need permission. He built Streamer University his way and got all the rewards. Lesson 1 is simple. Stay independent. The money, the freedom, and the legacy live there. Lesson 2, focus on your bag, not women. One of the most unexpected takeaways from Streamer University came in between the chaos. But if you were paying attention, the message was loud and clear. Get your money right first. Not because women are the enemy, not because love is a scam, but because priorities matter. When you're broke,
didn't I just say that literally a few seconds ago at the beginning of the show? Didn't I just say that about the K. Michelle situation? A lot of men are divesting themselves from women and they're focusing on their bag. They're focusing on getting their money up. They're focusing on leveling up. They ain't stunning these women. Didn't I say that? I said it. I know I said it because I was here when I said it.
Dating isn't just hard, it's stressful, complicated, and in most cases, humiliating. How do you focus on love when your phone bill's overdue? How do you take someone out when you're counting quarters for gas? Streamer University never said it directly, but it showed it through energy. Most of these guys are on their grind. They're building content, brands, and revenue streams. Here's the truth they don't teach you in school. Trying to find your dream girl before you found your purpose, that's a fast track to resentment for both of you. You'll feel inadequate, she'll feel frustrated, and neither of you will say it out loud until it's too late. Here's where the pressure kicks in. In today's world, men are expected to show up with the bag, the charisma, the physique, the emotional maturity, all by 22. And if you don't, you're labeled as lazy, broke, or not serious. The expectations are high, the patience is low, and the game feels rigged. But what Streamer University subtly teaches is that you don't have to play that game. You can opt out. You can disappear for a year, build something real, and come back with results. No apologies, no explanations, just growth. When Kai hosts guests like Duke, the jokes are nonstop, but the grind is real. They've all sacrificed time, sleep, and probably relationships to get where they are. They didn't chase women, they chased skills, opportunities, and consistency. That's not cold, that's calculated. And the result? Women now chase them, not because they're clout chasers, but because success is magnetic. Ambition is attractive. Self-respect radiates. This isn't about being a monk or going full red pill. It's about prioritizing. Because the truth is, love is better when you bring something to the table and not just vibes. So what's the takeaway? Focus on becoming the kind of man who doesn't need validation. Get your finances in order, sharpen your skills, build something you're proud of. Then, when you do enter a relationship, you walk in as a full person, not a half-formed dude hoping someone else fills the gaps. Streamer University wasn't just a content stunt. It was a manifesto.
Hey, listen, fam. Get your own bag, homie. Get your own bag. Don't fall for it. Get your own bag. Or use that. Listen. Use that as extra money. Use that as extra money. I say use it as extra money, but don't do it. Don't do it. Get your own bag, fam.
And this was one of the loudest chapters. Lock in, get your money, and let the rest follow. Lesson 3, build a community, not just a following.
Thanks.
It's easy to mistake Kai Cenat's empire for a solo act. After all, his name's on the thumbnails. He's the face in the memes. He's the one getting the mainstream interviews. But when you look closer at Streamer University, you realize something deeper. This whole thing was never built on one man's back.
Thanks.
It was built on collaboration, brotherhood, energy. Streamer University wasn't just Kai streaming in a dorm room. It was everybody pulling up. All of them contributed to the chaos. And it wasn't chaos for chaos's sake. It was chemistry, real friendships, real moments, real synergy. Because here's the secret most influencers ignore. A viral moment will get you attention, but a community will keep you relevant. Kai could have done it all alone, but he didn't. He let others shine on his platform. He created a space where everyone had a role. And that's why people didn't just follow him. They followed the world he created. A lot of creators focus on building a following. Numbers, likes, subs. And sure, those
man, that's what I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We about to do something crazy over here, bro. We about to build something crazy over here on the Courtnee Edgar Show. I'm telling y'all now, bro. I'm fucking hyped. Dog, do y'all understand what has been going on this week for your boy? Do y'all not understand? Oh, man, I'm going to have a conversation with y'all about this. I'm going to have a conversation with y'all about this. Oh,
things matter, but they're not everything. 1 million followers doesn't mean 1 million supporters. In fact, most influencers are just one bad tweet away from losing half their audience because there's no real connection underneath. Kai flips that. He talks to his chat like they're friends. He reacts to fan art. He reads comments. The people watching aren't just numbers. They're part of the story. That's community.
And that's my thing too. That's one of the biggest things that I never understood before I really started taking all of this shit serious. When I used to go into other people's live streams and shit like that, I'm like, fam, why you ain't talking to the people in the chat? They are real people. Now I get it. Some people, you know, they don't have their profile picture up. I'm giving you a little grace. You probably should put a profile picture up. You probably should. Just a suggestion, just a recommendation. But still, though, why not react to the chat? They are important, especially when you talk about building the community, especially when you talk about when you're in the live streams like this. They are important, dog. They're the ones that continue to help you grow. They are the ones that continue to help you build your platform. They are a part of the community. So why not interact with them? Why treat them like they less than? They people too. They got families, they got, you know, they got jobs, they got shit they got to do in life. Talk to these men, talk to the people in the chat, bro. They want to be heard too. Folks be socially awkward, that's why they be ducking chat smoke. For real though, bro. Nigga, I can be dead wrong. I can be talking shit and I can be 1000% dead ass wrong when I'm talking about whatever I'm talking about. But I'm still gonna interact with the chat. And they can be like, boy, you way the fuck off, see. I'm like, all right, it is what it is. Or vice versa, be like, hey, chat, you way the fuck off on this one. I know I'm right about this. So, but at the end of the day, it's having the conversation. It's a community. We building something over here. So we gonna react to the people. We gonna talk. It's easy at first. Imagine when your chat flies. Thanks for the responses. Yeah, of course. Of course. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to decipher through different things, but right now it's important. It's important to build that community. It's important, especially when you're building. And then even then, when you get so big, yeah, that's why you know, you talk about super chats. That's why they have the super chats then. That's when it's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna react to every super chat. And then also on occasions, you know, I'll react to, you know, just regular chats if I see something crazy. Because a lot of times, a lot of people ain't talking about shit in the chat anyway.
And it's not just about fans. It's about peers too. Kai didn't hoard the spotlight. He helped build a platform where his entire crew could win. Community scales what individual hustle can't. And this is what most creators miss. They think being self-made means going solo.
Nope.
They think collabs are a weakness.
Nope.
They think letting others in is a threat.
This is your brain when you're
Nope.
struggling to focus. And this is your brain
I welcome
when you're
it.
in the zone.
I welcome it.
But the smartest move in today's content world is building a network of real, loyal allies. People who bring value, not competition. Kai mastered this. At Streamer University, everyone ate. Everyone got screen time. Everyone got clips. And the audience felt it. That energy translated into engagement, memes, TikToks, fan edits, and moments that stretch far beyond the stream itself. In a world where most creators chase fame by isolating themselves at the top, Kai is doing something different. He's inviting people in, and it's working. So what's the real life move? Start collaborating before you think you're ready. Reach out to people in your lane. Don't just post, engage. Shout out your fans, respond to comments, build in public. Be a person, not a persona. Because when the algorithm stops favoring you, when the hype dies down, when the views dip, it won't be your follower count that saves you. It'll be your community. Streamer University wasn't just content. It was a blueprint. And one of the most powerful lessons was this. Don't just build a following. Build a world people want to be part of. Lesson 4. Embrace chaos, but have a plan.
All right.
Streamer University felt like absolute madness. But here's the twist. None of that happened by accident.
Of course not.
Behind every wild moment was structure. Schedules were made. Segments were planned. Even when it seemed like everything was falling apart, there were guardrails keeping the whole thing from actually derailing. And that's the real lesson. You can be wild and calculated. Spontaneity works best when it's framed by strategy. Kai didn't walk into Streamer University without a blueprint. He had timelines, themes, and backup plans.
Yeah.
He knew the energy had to feel loose, but the logistics had to be tight. That's why it worked. The audience got unpredictability, but the stream never collapsed into dead air or burnout.
Yep.
This is where a lot of young creators mess up. They think going with the flow means winging everything. No prep, no strategy, just vibes.
Yep.
But vibes alone don't last. Eventually, the audience notices when you're just freestyling your way through a half-baked stream, and sponsors definitely notice. Kai's success proves that controlled chaos is way more powerful than actual chaos. He leaned into the unpredictable, but he always had a safety net. There was always something next.
Hey, I'm
That's
Biles
how
Raw.
you
You know
sustain
about that
momentum.
leaned in, huh?
And it applies beyond streaming. Whether you're building a business,
Lean into it.
launching a podcast, or starting a brand, embrace your wild ideas. Try things that scare you, but do it with a framework. Set goals, make schedules, build systems.
Yep.
Give your creativity a container, because chaos might spark attention, but structure builds empires. If this episode got you thinking differently about streaming, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment.
Listen, fam. I'm telling y'all now. For those of you who are in this chat, mark my words. This channel is gonna be something big. Why? Because I'm gonna continuously keep showing up, and we're gonna continue to keep ramping up, and we're gonna continue to keep getting bigger. We're gonna continue to keep getting better. I'm gonna continue to keep pouring into you. Keep getting better with the quality of the video and the quality of the live stream. I'm telling you, bro. All of y'all right now who are tapped in, y'all gonna be the OGs. I'm telling you, for those of y'all who tap in on Tuesday nights at 9:05 p.m. for Banter and Barter, powered by the Courtnee Edgar Show, then you tap into the Saturday show, the Courtnee Edgar Show, which is today, what we're doing right now. I'm telling you, it's up. The conglomerate going up, but you hear me? And then I'm about to say Raw out there making moves behind the scenes. Yo, shout out. Matter of fact, shout out to you, bro. That boy out there working when he don't even need to at comedy shows, networking, putting in work. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Real talk. I appreciate you, famo. Then you got Andre says, I've been sober for 5 years. Yo, congratulations, bro. Congratulations, fam. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Stick to it. Continue to keep building. Continue to keep getting stronger. Keep getting your mental right, big dog. That's what's up. Congratulations on that. But no, man, but real talk, we're going to continue to keep building, man. We're going to continue to keep getting better over here because we got a lot of things to do. We got a lot of things to do. We got a lot of money to make. At the end of the day, we got a lot of money to make. We got tons of money to make, and there's so much money out here for everybody to get. I don't know why people are so gun-ho about just, no, this is for me, this is for me. Bro, everybody can eat, bro. Everybody can eat. You put in the work that you need to put in so that way everybody else can eat. You ain't got to hog it all. You still going to get your bag regardless. And then you bust the bag down for the people that's been rocking with you for the longest. Everybody eat. Building every day, helping others as well. Yeah, you right, Andre. You right, big dog. You all right. You help other people. You become impactful. Because you help other people around you, not just yourself. You go deep, then you broaden out. You go deep. You go deep. Somebody. You go deep. Then you broaden out. All right. So yeah, man. Listen, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe right now. Hit the notification bell. And yo, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy tonight. Listen, Banter and Barter is on Tuesday, 9:05 p.m. We want to see y'all there. That's the whole panel. That's with your boy Unbiasedly Raw, Macaroni Tony, and Marcus Courtney. Make sure y'all are there, bro, because bro, we be having some funny ass moments on Banter and Barter. Make sure y'all tap in. And then also you got to make sure you tap in with your boy every Saturday. You got to make sure you're here. You got to. Because look, we trying to build something here. We got to get big. Listen, we need to get to 1,000 subscribers. It's June 14th. It's June 14th. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers by July 1st. 1,000 subscribers by July 1st. It is 6/14, June 14th, today. 1,000 subscribers. So that means I need y'all to share and tell your friends, your family, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your sister, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, all of them. Subscribe to Courtnee Edgar Show. And then when they do subscribe, tell them to tap in. Hey, let's run it up, man. Let's run this page up. Let's get it. All right. And until next time, my good people, I'll holla. I'll see y'all, man.